Back to a another week, guys. We've been gone for 2 weeks, so welcome back to Let's Talk with the Murrell brothers. Uh, I'm your host, Craig.
It's your boy Reem. Don. Timon.
Thank you guys for tuning in. It's been about 2 weeks since we've been here, so thank you for being patient. For those of you who are subscribed,
We
uh,
appreciate it.
we thank you guys. We appreciate your subscription.
Push the love.
Thank you for watching. We love you guys, and if you guys love us, let's give
Let's
us a
talk.
share. Give us a share. Share with someone that you know, someone that you love, someone that you care about. Tell them about us. Um, we're here to talk anytime. Feel free to reach out to us whenever you want to talk. You can reach out to us on Instagram. We do have an Instagram page, so you can DM us. Today, we're gonna just give you a little bit of background about who we are and why we do what we do. Uh, I'm gonna start off, uh, try to make a little connection with you guys. I'm gonna let you guys know about me. Well, actually, I'm gonna let you guys know about the whole crew. Um, we're we were born on a little bitty island called Grenada. It's in the West Indies. It's a very small island. You can tour around the whole island in one day, in 2 days, maybe three on foot if you just really want to do it.
That would be me. That's what
It's
I'm walking.
it's a very small island, and um, I got here when I was 13, going to 14. Rain.
Man, I'm practically a Houstonian. Was raised up here, came here at 9 months. Yeah, I think I got here when I was 10. I was 16.
All right, so our parents made a decision to give us a better opportunity. Um, and we took that opportunity and we ran with it. Um,
It's kind of funny you said that because we're actually shooting in our parents' garage today.
in the garage,
Yeah.
in the very first piece of property that our family has ever owned in the United States, in Houston, Texas.
Hey, Ma!
I remember when we first got here, we had an apartment and we were what 9, 10 deep in a two-bedroom apartment, and I remember my mom catching the bus to go to work, and my dad, the only one with a car.
Cut you off real quick. Here
And
goes the lady right here.
here she is.
Say hi, Ma.
This is our mom, Ursula. She's the mother of the Morel brothers. Mom, say hi to the
the
crowd.
Hello.
So tell us, Mom, um, what what was your motivation as a mother to raise these many boys?
I was motivated to raise my children because of the way my mother has raised me. She raised us like a circle. We couldn't fuss, fight, or anything of the sort. When she goes to work, she used to leave 5 in the morning, come back 12 in the night, and that gave me the ambition or the zeal to do the same thing. And so I am so proud of raising men because men are very important. And I raised 5 men.
Oh, by the way, we have
I'm
a
missing one.
we're missing one brother here. He's not here today, and we have a sister too. But continue, Mom.
I raised 5 men, and as the mother, I am very, very close to them because when I come up here and I see what's going on with black men, that tells me, you have to stay close to your boys. And if they do something wrong and I speak to them, they pretend they don't listen. But later on, I see the change. And that makes me happy. When they cry, I cry. When I tell them something and we agree and disagree, we get into the bedroom, get down on the floor, And we cry over that. And after we cry, we rejoice. And later on, they come back and say, Mommy, you think we was not listening? We listened to you, but we didn't want you to know that we were listening to you. And so one day I went to pray and I asked God, God, what's the name of my children? And God said, they are Phenom. And I call them one by one.
Phenomenal.
And I call them one by one and I say, do you know what God say your names are? They say, no. I say, you all are Phenom. And the name remained Phenom. And I said, we are a circle of love and they are phenomenal. They love their ladies. They love their wife. They love their children. And guess what? One more thing I want to let you all know. They love their mama.
I love you,
Dude,
mom.
yeah, I love you, Mom.
And without that woman, um, I don't know where would be today. She has made my life a blessing. She has blessed me with a lot, and in turn, I'm able to bless other people as well because of her. So, mom, thank you very much for raising men. It takes a very, very strong black woman to raise five black men in America.
But I'm gonna.
So thank you.
I appreciate Mom because
One more
Mom
thing.
did that. But we
Wait, hold on. The queen is
go ahead,
speaking.
Mom.
One more thing. Your men, their first wife, their first lover is their mama. She is the one that's supposed to teach them how to pick a great wife.
Amen.
Blessings.
Amen. Thanks, mom.
Thanks, Mom.
Continue, Simone.
Yeah, but it's funny. She said that, and we do have a phenomenal
I've been
mom.
picking around for a long time.
No, we have a phenomenal mom, but one of the other things that we do have is a dad. Um, that's what actually helps that circle because we could never say that we're men that grew up without
Fathers.
a father in our household. We've always had a man in our household that we take example from. Uh, we see him get up early in the morning at 4 in the morning and go to work. And we've seen him do that from tender ages, growing up in the Caribbean and moving to the United States. We see him did the same thing. So I think, and I'll go first now because we're talking about this testimony about what make us who we are. We watched those people, my mom and my dad, or our mom and our dad. We watched them and used them as examples, and all of us collectively have picked up those traits. Um, and it's a beautiful thing. I think we there's a stigma, not only a stigma, but this thing that black men don't have dads, and that's not necessarily true. So I could tell you, I'm a testimony. I have a father and I have a mother. I grew up in a two-parent household.
And that is true. However, in the United States, uh, things are different from where we come from. Um, I would say probably about 70 to 80% of households where we come from has a mom and a dad. And moving to the United States, um, there's a lot of households without fathers.
I
And
don't know,
and,
cause
and
there's a
correct,
lot of Hanukkah that
I mean, haunted or not. Look, look, haunted or
I
not.
don't know,
Look,
man.
look,
I just got back.
whatever,
Hey,
whatever
let me
you
say
say.
what you gotta say.
Look, so haunted or not, right? The household stays together. People in the islands are different. They're raised differently, and here in the U.S., there's a lot of homes without men,
That's true.
and the less you have a father figure in a household, and no discount to what women do. Women are strong.
Yeah.
They can endure probably more than us men can.
I would
However,
agree.
however, uh, there the structure of a home, it's structured, father, mother, and siblings or children, I should say. That's the structure of a home, and the dad is the one that leads and take the brunt of the weight, and the mom. Wait, hold on, wait, hold on. Don't cut me off. Don't. Uh, don't cut me off. Let me finish.
You
And the
sound
mom,
real generic right
and the
now.
mom, and the mom. Let me be generic, okay? And then I can hear your thoughts, right? The mom, she builds the home. That's what she does, right? And no discount to women. Women are great. Women are strong. Women can do the same thing that men can. I'm not saying that they can't, but the way the structure is to raise families, and then that's in my belief,
Uh-huh.
right? The man has to be that rock for that family,
Right.
right? Not saying the woman cannot be the rock, right? But the woman's got to be that rock that support that other rock.
Right. But
Okay, go ahead. Talk to me.
we, we
Talk
we
to me.
we sitting here. We talking about something that made a difference in your life. Whether it was an experience or whether it was somebody
Right.
or a piece of something or something that made something change
Different in
in
my
your
life.
life, right?
And it's
Now,
family.
I hate the whole
For
generic.
me.
Yeah.
We talking generic right
Right.
now.
So
Like, a
so
lot of people have
so
the same. It's my family that made me great.
no, it would
My mom made me great. My dad made me great. And I had that, and that's the foundation.
right.
But what was that life changing
The
experience that
external.
got that got you where you at today? Right? Whether it was a woman that broke your heart, it pulled a little heart, or whether
So that's where you want to go.
whether it was, a job or somebody you met on the street
A
or on the
mentor.
bus or a mentor, what did that person give you? What tools did it gave you to be who you are today?
Okay, I could go there.
Okay.
If we're going there,
So
then
so that's what it is.
okay, so
There's nice out there that got great families.
absolutely,
And it's a lot of black families out there that's great also, right?
absolutely.
So let's not be generic today. Let's be authentic.
Okay, authenticity.
Okay. Now I
Okay.
can go first and listen. So I think my life has changed dramatically in the last 13 years. And the reason my life changes, I was in I was on a business trip in Denmark, and I ran track in high school. And we were in a business meeting and we were talking, and somebody said, "Hey, can you run a 5K in 21 minutes?" And I was like, "Man, that's easy work." And we went to the gym, and I figured I couldn't do it anymore because I sit down for a living. And I think after that, started running all over again. And in the last 13 years, I've been on a running journey. I've been running. But then the reason why it changed my life is because it taught me not to stress about things that I cannot control. And once I understood that, it made my marriage better. It made me raising my kids better, my relationships with my family better, because I could go and I found a place where I could release stress. I could say, That's my stress relief." And when I come back home, something else. And it's been a beautiful journey. So I would say that's the thing. And I'm not saying everybody has to be a runner. I'm just saying that's the thing that made me just look at life in a different perspective. Because what it did was it gave me the chance to say little things are little things. And sometimes we forget that because sometimes we look at things uh in life and there's always so much we have to do and something we have to, but then we realize that if we just take it little pieces at a time, life's gonna be okay.
Can't eat a whole elephant in one day,
You
right?
can't, yeah, it's
One,
the
one
same
bite at a
same
time.
analogy. You can't eat the elephant. You can't eat the elephant. No, you can't try to eat at one time. Yeah, correct.
Yeah, you got to take small bites.
Take
Right.
small bites.
So
Like,
so
it taught
since
me that.
all right, bet, and that's beautiful, right?
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing. Now, since that you're the man that
Well,
that has
shit. Well, goddamn.
the topic on point. What change? What is it for you?
Well,
What is it for you?
what made me who I am today
Yes.
was some good pussy,
Wow.
but it turned out to be a bad experience.
Okay.
Elaborate.
Now expound.
You get what I'm saying? You get some good pussy, but it gets you in dangerous situations. And here's what happened to me. So I moved to a different city, away from my family, my foundations. the people that
So
made me
it comes back to family.
right, absolutely
Okay,
the
all
people
right.
that
Then
gave me the
so I
love
was
that
on the
I
right track to
needed,
begin with. All right.
the
Okay, go ahead.
people that helped me get through, you know, tough situations and stuff like that. And you know, as a young man, you like, okay, I'm loved, and you think that, you know, when you're loved, you let people into your life, right?
Right, right.
And sometimes, you know, the universe for some people, God for some people, whatever you believe in, put that person there in your life, right? Because of destiny.
Okay.
That person's supposed to be there.
Right.
And it's the choices you make in life that makes you who you are.
Amen.
Right?
Amen.
So
Amen.
it's choices, but it's destiny bring those people, right? That
To
you
teach
have,
you
it's
to teach you
destined to
lessons.
meet that person,
Right.
right?
You got to learn
So
your lessons.
so I met this person. I ain't gonna give that person no shout out because that person, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Bet.
They living their life. They living their life, and we ain't gonna shout them
So
out.
shout out to you. Live your life. Peace, if you see us out there.
So I moved to a whole different city. Me and that person, life was great. It was spicy. It was great. It was good. It was every night. We even had other little things that we did. I ain't gonna
Like what?
elaborate.
What?
Nah.
Oh, you can't elaborate? Okay, all right.
PG. Like, you don't keep it PG.
I bet.
But I put everything into that person. And I forgot my foundation. So the moral I'm trying to get to, I'm gonna get to it at the end, but I forgot my foundation. And that person dragged me away from my foundation, right? And then the P was so good, I forgot about everything else, my career, everything else. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden,
Here you are.
everything crumbled,
Wait,
right?
everything crumbled with
So
wait.
then I was by myself. And then when you go through, anybody goes through a long-term relationship and then all of a sudden abruptly you stop, you're gonna have some form of questioning, and you're gonna be questioning yourself. You're gonna be asking yourself why.
Welcome to the show, Dad. Come
You're
on
gonna
out.
be asking yourself, damn, why did I do this or why did I do that?
Right.
Knowing that you put everything into it, right?
Right.
So the moral of the story is, what made me who I am was me going through what I went through in a whole different city by myself, figuring out that I had the willpower. By any means necessary, I will get through whatever tribulations I'm going through. And that was set by my foundation, which is my family.
Family.
Right?
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to tell you guys out there is, whenever you're going through something difficult, always think about the foundation, what got you there, what got you where you are today, the little things those people did to help you along the way, those people that mentored you, the people that gave you the advice when you didn't think that, you know, nobody would understand, right? Um, that's what you have to go back to, and that's what made me who I am today, is my family. And I hate to say it, guys, I am generic.
Yes. So I was right. So thank you, sir. I was right. Okay. Bet. Now, so for me, Reen, I'll let you have the
I'll take the last dance.
last dance.
I'll take the last
Because
dance.
the last dance is always the best, right? So for me, um, life changing experience. And again, it goes back to family. And I remember about 20 years ago, I was cleaning toilets for a living. And man, I tell you what, cleaning toilets for a living is not fun, but when you're laying on your mom's couch, with nothing to do, and no money, nowhere to go, and you're just there, it's a tough deal, and you're in your 20s, um, clean toilets for a living, and I ended up meeting my wife um, at a nightclub one night, and she ended up getting pregnant, and while I was cleaning toilets, and only God knows why he put her in my life, but she got pregnant, and we didn't know what the hell we were gonna do. And she called me one day, and she's like, "I'm pregnant. What are we gonna do?" I was like, "Well, we're gonna take care of it. That's what men do, by any means necessary." But when my daughter was born, that was the most amazing the most amazing experience that I've had in life. Uh, is to create another person, and that changed my life. It changed the whole trajectory of my life. It taught me how to treat women, because it was a baby girl. And you never think about how you treat the opposite sex until you have one of your own. And it really taught me how to treat women, because I to think about it, some of the things that I was doing growing up, you start thinking about those things and you're like, man, now I have a daughter, would I want someone else to do that to my daughter? And that really resonated with me. And I tell people till this day, have when you have a daughter, it really teaches you how to treat women.
God give me a daughter.
And he gave me two. And he gave me two. But
So that means you
having
learned the lesson the first time.
having children, man, is what really the life experience that really took my life in a whole different direction. Uh, it taught me how to treat women. It took my career in a different um, trajectory. I've experienced a lot of things because I've had children, and I had to focus on protecting that gift that God has given me. It took my life in a whole different direction, because I had to provide for that little human being. I had to protect that little human being. I had to be there for the little human being. So it changed my life in a whole different way. And with the way the world is going today, it's hard to fathom bringing kids into this world. But it's one of those things that if God has blessed you with children, I tell you what, it's something that will definitely change your life.
What it
And
should change your life.
it definitely would. It would either change it would either change your life for the better or for the worse. And you have to make that decision. You have to, in your mind, mm, decide whether you're gonna let children change your life for the better or for the worse.
Sounds like
And and, and
destiny
then
again.
and then you have to
Choices.
Yeah.
make the choice,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, that was one of my life changing experiences, is having children. And I tell you what, it's been a blessing.
So
And
you're
and,
being
and
generic too.
it's been a blessing, of course. It's very generic, but God has blessed me with a beautiful family. I'm building one, and He's blessed me with a solid foundation. And that's to me is the key to success in life, is having a solid foundation, a solid family, something you can fall back on. Because you never know when you have to lean on someone in your family to keep you strong.
Ah, Jesus. So for me, yes, it's of course it's dealing with family, but at the same time, I have two experiences that kind of go hand in hand with each other. Um, Within life, there's always perceived positivity and negativity within a situation. And when I was 18, the girl that I was dating in high school got pregnant. And so called mom and dad. We came out into the garage, sat them both down.
This same garage.
Yeah.
This
Same
this
garage?
very same
Yeah.
garage.
Yeah.
Um, Let my parents know, hey mom, I'm expecting a baby, dad, I'm expecting a baby. And um for me, as a man, I was really looking for some guidance from dad. And in that moment, I I understand that he was disappointed because I was supposed to be going out of state to college, and now I'm telling him I'm expecting a child. But in that moment, what I really needed was for him to be there to help me walk the path that was now presented in front of me. And in that moment, he let me down as my father because he looked at me, shook his head, and walked out without saying a word. And that shook me because I honestly wanted him to not necessarily hold my hand, but to know that he was beside me, holding me up.
Yeah, you need a guy.
And
Yeah.
in that same instance, mom looked me in the eyes and said, "What are you gonna do?" And I talked about not going to college and not going to college out of state, but staying in state. My mother looked me in my eyes and said, "No, you're going to go to college. You're going to go to the one college that you wanted to go to. And this baby of yours will be taken care of. You have a village that will never let you fall."
Amen.
And made me feel so much better, but still wanted it from dad.
Makes sense.
And so from there, I always said, if I ever have a child, whether girl or boy, if they came to me with something, I wanted to make sure that I was showing them that I am there for them, whether I'm disappointed or not. I am here and I will never let you fall. The same young lady, though, that was pregnant was talked into an abortion.
That's tough.
And at 18, I couldn't handle it. Mentally, I was not able to fathom the gravity of that decision. Um, Mom allowed me to not go to school the day of the abortion so that I could be with the young lady. When we got to the clinic, I was not allowed to be
In the yeah.
in there while they were doing whatever they did. And as an 18-year-old kid who became excited to become a father, that broke me. And I I never fully expressed how I felt that day. Because I didn't know how. I I a part of me didn't want to. And with that, it made relationships after that extremely hard for me because I didn't fully trust women.
Yeah, trust issues.
Yep, yep,
You like Drake.
yep.
Yeah,
I-
trust issues.
And so, like, as much as I was in a relationship, I always had one foot out of it.
Yeah.
Right,
makes sense.
right, right.
No, that is normal. Because
How long we going for, guys?
Man, we're going as long as the people are
Um,
watching.
yeah.
You guys
No,
are
but
watching.
no,
Peace.
no, but
And
you're right
I
because
see you
no,
guys.
because
Thank you for watching.
to be in a relationship, you have to be either you're all in
or you all
or
out.
you're all out
But
to be successful.
I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up because
Yeah.
I don't want to take too long. But it took had a friend who actually sat down with me one day and we were having a conversation about it. And in that moment, I broke down. And it taught me that to really grieve and get over something, you have to be able to find at least one person that you are willing to open up and talk to.
Oh, for sure.
And that person just be there to listen.
Yeah.
Um And that has helped me as a person because now when I am going through something, I'm not afraid to find somebody and say, hey, give me a moment of your time and let me
Let's
just word vomit
wait.
and
What
get it off my
what does that
chest.
mean? Does that mean let's talk?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's
No, no,
Right?
let's
Let's
but
talk,
talk.
guys.
sometimes I just listen.
So or let's listen.
Sometimes you gotta listen for sure.
Yeah, no, because I think it goes, and that's the listen. That's the beautiful thing about what a mom said about that whole foundation and that circle. We are all comfortable enough where we can call each other
And
and just talk. And I am so proud of that because um, my brother could drop by at any time and we could have a brew and we could
and we
just
can
talk
talk.
about whatever he wants to talk about. And sometimes I'm just the air, and then sometimes I'm the mouth, and then sometimes he's the air, and it goes back and forth, and with any one of them.
So guys, that's us in a nutshell. And that's what we want to do. We want to talk. So reach out to us with any topic. We're here to talk. We can laugh, we can joke, we can cry.
We can go out and get a drink.
We can go get a drink.
Yes.
Look, so we
Wait. Before
we
you
are
quick,
we are mobile. We
closing?
can record mobile.
You
We're
closing?
getting ready to close here in a bit. But
Wait,
wait,
before,
hold
before
on.
you close.
Wait, hold
before
on.
You close,
We are mobile. We'll come to you. If you want to talk to us, we'll come to you.
before, before you
But
close,
before we close,
I want to say share and hit the likes.
Yes.
I want to give a shout out to all the dads out there.
Yep.
Shout out to all the moms.
amen.
And what I want you guys to do for me is I want y'all to leave in the comments how you men feel about women having abortions when you want to have the baby. Leave that in the box.
Oh, and women, you do
Women,
the
you
same.
too. You do the
You
same.
do the same. We want to hear your comments. It's a tough subject, but it's a subject that needs to be talked about.
We
I
can't
mean, it's in the forefront. I ain't trying to be political, but it's in the forefront. Let's make it happen.
we can't grow if we don't talk.
So let us know what you think. Women, we want to hear your thoughts. Your thoughts are just as important as men's.
Absolutely.
Men,
Absolutely.
we want to hear your thoughts as well. We are the leaders and the push forwarders of this generation. We need to be men, and we need to support our women as well. So
Ooh.
let's talk together.
Let's talk.
All right, hold up. I'm not gonna let this drop. He said something. Next episode, we're gonna talk about leadership, what it means to be a leader, and how does one go about becoming a leader.
All right.
All
I
right.
like that.
So next
Let's talk.
episode, how to be a
Let's
leader.
talk.
Blessings.
Guys, let's talk. You guys have a good one.